connection to Jeffrey Epstein revealed.
Okay, so here's the Epstein connection, and everybody was wondering. A lot of talk was going on around because Diddy is sort of being labeled the Epstein of the hip hop community. He was still on the same level as Epstein because it wasn't just rappers he was controlling. It was politicians and bankers and, tech bros and all these people who used to go at LeBron James athletes, right? All these people used to come to the Diddy freak offs and fucking lube up with baby oil, lace with GHB, and just go to fucking town on each other. Meanwhile, they're being filmed with possible connections to Israel and the Mossad. But, these operations can't exist within the U.S. borders without the permission of the CIA. So, it makes you wonder how these people are connected and why do they need to blackmail people? Why do they need to do that? Why do they need to go and get underage children and blackmail people into doing their bidding? Like, all these people are sick. This whole system is sick. Whatever this is, it's a fucking virus. And it's and it allows the monsters to fucking run the show. Because think about it, Diddy is a fucking billionaire, okay? Like, that is so much fucking money to accrue to allow a fucking demon to roam around. And that the fucking feds knew about it. Fuck, Kanye said it. He called him a fed. And he was protected by the feds, just like Jeffrey Epstein was protected by the feds, because Epstein was allowed to have a sweetheart deal back in the early 2000s and was allowed to walk out of Florida and continue to do all these things and meet Bill Gates and fly around with Bill Clinton even after he was a convicted pedo. But it's even in the court documents that it was stated that he is intelligence. The DA down in Florida was even saying that he was told that this is above his pay grade or above someone's pay grade, and that this is intelligence. So there's a lot of connection to Israel, especially when you look at the fact that Lucian Grange was in was named in the producer's previous allegations. What was his name? It was the producer who produced Brother Love or whatever it was. I can't remember. Rodney, right? Like Lil Rod, that's his name. He named Lucian Grange, who is well known, a member or a contributing factor to the Friends of the IDF, which is the Israeli Defense Fund. It's all on his Wikipedia, so you can just go look that right the fuck up. So it's very, it's very interesting to put all these sort of pieces together when you can connect all these sort of weird blackmail sex schemes back to Israel. And, I'm not trying to say that, that this is all people of Israel or all Jews, because I have beautiful Jew friends. That sounds horrible. I have beautiful Jew friends. Ziggy, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, that's okay. No, I'm working at a job now that requires me to yell a lot, and so I'm fucking up my voice because I'm not using I'm not using proper technique when I'm yelling. And today I was forced to use belly breathing because, well, so I was yelling out of my throat instead of out of my belly. Out of my belly. Where that is. Anyways. Yeah, I changed jobs. Now I'm cooking at like a Dave and Buster's type joint. I make a lot more money, and I I actually found out a lot about myself, which was really interesting. That I always thought that I wanted to be secluded away from people, and that was what was so awesome about my last job is because I ran my own kitchen and I was by myself most of the day. But I realized that I was sad a lot of those days, just standing there all day from like 7 to 7, just being sad, listening to books about the apocalypse and nuclear bombs and the Annie Jacobson book. What's it called? I think it's called Nuclear or something. It's like her latest book. It's incredible, but it's fucking terrifying when you think that Joe Biden has 6 minutes to decide how to react to a nuclear strike. 6 minutes is all they get to decide how they are going to respond to a nuclear attack. So if Russia's firing nukes, we will know immediately because of our systems, our satellite system will tell us immediately what's going on. And so as soon as that alert comes, Joe Biden Mr. President, we have to respond. We have to know who our target is in response to incoming nuclear warheads. Here is a list of targets. They give them a list of targets. The president then has to competently and with efficiency pick who he's going to annihilate and take off the entire face of the earth with just, the wave of his fucking pecker or whatever. And so that's what I've been doing, is reading books like that and being by myself. And then I got this new job where I have like a bunch of cooks around me, and the cook culture is right up my culture because it's just a bunch of ADHD fucking psychopaths playing with sharp knives and fire, just fucking screaming at each other. So it's fucking crazy awesome, man. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. And the camaraderie is, it's akin to, for me, it's akin to being in a band. So that's what I've been doing. What is this? Oh, nice. Long time indeed. What a safe environment with knives. Yeah, well, I like knives. I know how to use them for the most part. But yeah, so I realized that I like hanging out with other people at work. I always thought I hated being around people at work. But it's only because I had been working for myself for the last like 8 years before I started working for someone else again. So it was kind of a weird transition back into the workplace. And now it's nice to be around other people who are fucking crazy and cuss. And my boss has slept with more women than me. So, and she's pretty cool. But anyways, so there's this, people were looking for the connection between Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein. And I believe this is it right here, this guy right here. So let's check out this video. I did this video. I've been making videos more like this because it's easier for me because I can do them and I don't have to be in front of the camera. And I'm just so rusty now to be in front of the camera, like with TikToks and stuff. So I just like this better. It's a better format, and you can just use the stupid robot voices. And anyways, so let's check out this quick video.
Diddy's connection to Jeffrey Epstein revealed. Ron Burkle is an American businessman who invested heavily in Diddy's clothing brand Sean John. In fact, Ron and Diddy were such close partners that Diddy threw his infamous parties at Ron's Beverly Hills estate.
So, if you didn't catch that headline, Ron Burkle he was having freak-offs at his Hollywood estate, and in that headline it was saying Beyonce and Jay-Z would be in attendance. So it's that's always fun, right? Hova's next. And so here it is, Ron Burkle, the connection, and he was the owner of the NHL's Penguins. And he did other things. I can't remember what else he did, but that he was the owner of a hockey team, the Penguins. And also, he was on the Epstein logbook. Interesting.
And wouldn't you know it, Ron had another close friend that you may have heard of. Ronald Burkle's name was found in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book and on Epstein's private jet log. Burkle took what were described as humanitarian trips to Africa with Bill Clinton on Epstein's private Boeing 727, sometimes
humanitarian trips to Africa. You know, learning about like what's going on with Haiti, you know, with the Clintons and such. There was some weird shit that was going on in Haiti and the Clintons and the Clinton Foundation and some, you know, some weird stuff, weird trafficking stuff. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibilities that these guys were going down to these, you know, these different countries and possibly buying people, possibly underage people, to bring back to this weird little island. Now, it's important to keep in mind that just because someone was associated with Jeffrey Epstein does not necessarily mean that he or she was being pervos on, you know, on the Lolita Express and the Epstein Island. So, you know, that's an important distinction, because there's a lot of scientists and stuff who, because Jeffrey Epstein mingled in the sciences and was sort of a philanthropic, you know, member of these different science groups and stuff. So he would be funding different research and stuff. And again, we're talking about an asset for Mossad, who was getting politicians, mainly the president of the United fucking States, under the control of, you know, intelligence, basically, of shadow governments, Israel, Mossad, CIA, all pretty much probably operating together. I don't know, you know, but it's definitely weird, right? So let's continue this interesting little video.
referred to as the Lolita Express. Speaking of Bill Clinton, Ron was so close to Bill he gave him $15 million for some reason nobody can explain.
So this article, which I'm guessing, you know, this is 2008. He gives, what did Bill Clinton do to get $15 million from Ron Burkle? Now, it's not weird for the former president probably to get donations, considering that he does have a Clinton Foundation, right? So he does have sort of a charity that he represents and, you know, he's a part of. So it wouldn't be too strange for someone to be donating to his charity. But it's also, the Clinton Foundation was also sort of a way to launder money. So another way. This is who is Investors Daily. Oh, these are baseless. Fraud alert. So, okay, here's a list of goals. Selling access to U.S. Department. I already briefly mentioned. Blah, blah, blah. Sketchy foreign donations from abusive nations. Clinton purports to be defenders of women and talked about running coal miners out of business, an extension of the left's hatred for big oil. Yet her foundation has taken money from countries that commit human rights abuses against women and make money from selling oil. That's not horrible. I mean, a lot of people do that. In February 2015, the Wall Street Journal reported that Australia, Germany, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and a Canadian government agency that was trying to get the Keystone XL pipeline built all donated to the Clinton Foundation. Obviously, Australia and Germany don't count as abusive nations, but donations from foreign governments is strange in itself. It had always been clear that Clinton would run for president again. No, there's what was the scandal in Haiti? This article is more than 5 years old. When Bill and Hillary Clinton traveled to the Caribbean nation of Haiti as newlyweds in 1975, they were enchanted. Bill had recently lost the race to Congress back home in Arkansas, but by the time they returned to the U.S., he had set his mind to running for Arkansas State Attorney General, a decision which would put him on the path to the White House. Great. Over the next 4 decades, the Clintons became increasingly involved in Haiti, working to reshape the country in profound ways. As U.S. president in the 1990s, Bill lobbied for sweeping changes in... this is fucking boring. I don't want to fucking read that. Let's do... There we go. Let me see. Is it this one? Bill Clinton's trade policies destroyed Haitian rice farming. Now Haiti faces post-hurricane famine. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess this one. This is how they got rich. That's loud. How the Clinton Foundation got rich off poor Haitians. Haitians have accused the Clintons of having robbed them of billions of dollars. Hurry up. Go faster. After a devastating 2010 earthquake left 1.5 million people destitute, the Clinton Foundation jumped to provide aid. Bro. They built industrial parks, posh hotels, and hired faulty contractors. Many companies, see, bro, so loud. Many companies that received contracts for building had also made large donations to the Clinton Foundation. How interesting. The aid money from the Clinton Foundation never reached its destination. It disappeared. Haitian deals appeared to be a quid pro quo for filing the coffers of the Clintons. The Clintons also claimed to have built schools, but they didn't. Foreign governments and foreign companies got Haitian deals in exchange for bankrolling the Clinton Foundation. Haitian welfare is not their priority. Their priority is themselves. Right. So it was a scam. They basically did like mini Iraq, right? Like they fucking, but they didn't bomb it. They just, an earthquake fucked it up, and Clinton Foundation moved in and started doing what Halliburton does, right? Like start building malls, start building stupid shit, McDonald's and stuff, and try to like westernize it and then make it into this sort of like fucked up Disneyland capitalistic society, which it is not. And so it goes beyond this, because that is just surface. There's also, of course, rumors and conspiracy and conjecture that there was some human trafficking going on with the Haitian deal. So, I don't know. That's hearsay. But what's not hearsay is that Bill Clinton, Diddy, Ron Burkle, Jeffrey Epstein, all these people are connected and running the same fucking scam for what seems to be the same fucking people.
$15 million for some reason nobody can explain. Subsequently, Diddy has been cozy with the Clintons over the years. Fun fact, Burkle purchased Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch back in...
Yeah, and what the fuck does he even own the Neverland Ranch? It's almost like a fuck you to fucking MJ, Because in the end, just the fucking pieces of shit got it. At the end.
2021. Of course, this is all conjecture and obvious misinformation and conspiracy theories. No need to look any further into this pure
Anyways, that's sort of the update with Diddy. Bro. Yeah, this guy who's friends with Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein now owns Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, which Michael Jackson, again, was in legal battles till the end with record executives in which, fucking probably pinned some terrible pedo stuff on him. And probably assisted in killing him because that doctor was convicted of murder. And who was hiring the doctor, who sent that doctor. I'm not even sure of the details on that. But in any case, that's all conjecture. I'm not even trying to go that far into that. Anyways, it's 4 a.m. I have to go. I have to go to bed. I'm running out of steam. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what's happening right now. Ooh, baby. But I appreciate